So, with the Mandela effect, there's all these different theories, but the finger points to CERN. When you have a project like CERN where there's scientists on camera saying they're messing with dimensions, then the finger points to CERN. Now, your rib cage has changed. Your skull has changed. Islands are popping up. Well, not popping up, they have always been there in this reality. If one thing slightly changes, say your rib cage, it's not that your rib cage has changed, it's that you parallel shifted to a brand new parallel universe. Everything you see is a copy. Everything you see, even things that are exactly the same, is a copy. Physically, in relativity, you're not on the same planet. You're not in the same body. See, universe 1, universe 2, universe 1, universe 2. We'll call him Harold Red, alright? Harold Red. I don't know if you can see that or not. But Harold Red has the same face. Has the same face in both universes. This universe, the sun is... Wait, oops. This universe, the sun is white. See, the sun's white? This universe is yellow. The tree's a little greener in this one. This one's a little more yellow. He thinks it might be the change of weather. Well, this is the line that separates the two different universes. Okay? And this dot would represent his conscience. His consciousness, his essence. That little red ball is his essence in this universe. And there's a line. And this little red ball represents his essence in this universe. His essence, his most inner part of his atoms, his quarks. There's nothing in there but a vibration. So he's doing this. It's like a wave. He's going through all these trillions of universes. But his essence that's in this one timeline only has the memory of that one timeline. The essence here in this one timeline only has the memory of that one timeline. What happened is this ball down here switched and came up to this ball right here, and this ball up here came to this ball down there. That's why that ball belongs in this universe. It has the memories of that timeline right there. So now that ball is in that one. See how they're connected? See that line right there? They're connected, and they go through multiple universes like this. See? I don't know if you can see that, but universe 1, universe 2, universe 3, universe 4. And that would be how they're connected. See how they're all connected? But there's your essence there, your essence there. Your essence is connected to all your essences. They're all connected together. But they're all separate. When they're in the universe, they have only one memory of one consciousness, one timeline. Though it's going like that, that's what makes them all connected. That one essence is vibrating through all of them. While it's in that one universe, it only has the memory of that one universe. While it's in this one universe, it only has the memory of that one universe. But it's going like that, though. See? So it's going through all four of them. But it only while it's in that one area, it only has memory of that one area. Yet, when you're in a different parallel universe, even if your face looks the same, it's still a different physical face. Everything physical, that it's like a rock being thrown in the pond of water, and you see the ripples. Well, the rock represents you, and the ripples would represent the outside layer of your body. Inside of an atom and a quark, the smallest particle, there's nothing in there, it's a vibration. And then it moves in and out of different dimensions, and it creates a wave. And the wave would be the physical aspect of the outcome of you. The wave around that particle, which is just vibrating, forms the shapes, and the shapes form you. Everything about you, physically, your car, your friends, your family, everything has been changed. Everything. And I mean changed as in there's not one physical thing that you see that is the same thing that it was. In other words, if there's just one slight change, I hope you understand, everything physical you see, every wall, every street, every dust, everything physical, your body, your friends, everything physical, the stars, the sun, everything is a complete copy. And if it's slightly off, then it's not a copy, right? If there's a scar on your friend's face suddenly, then that's not a copy. The scar would be something new. But that's how it works. If you see one change, it means that you parallel shifted everything. See, I don't want you to think, oh, Sally Field's name changed, but she's still Sally Field. No. Or her name changed, but I'm still physically me. No. If just one change like that happened, where she was always Sally Field, not Sally Fields, just one thing, it means that everything has changed. Everything physical, even if it looks the same, it ain't the same thing. That's how parallel universes work. Now, for those people that remember everything the way it is, they haven't shifted. This is their reality. This is where they were born, and on this timeline. The finger points to CERN, and I think it's an accident. I mean, no one really knows exactly what's going on. But if they're saying they're playing with this stuff, suddenly a lot of people are experiencing the same thing. It's most likely that it's CERN or one of the other I don't know, faculties, whatever they are, laboratories. They have a few sites that are like CERN. They're doing the same kind of testing. And also, I think it's an accident. I don't think they know what they're doing. I think they're trying to do other stuff, and they switch things. Or they went back in time trying to change something, possibly the Bible, and trying to keep the same timeline, trying to manipulate it, causes a ripple effect. I learned that when I was 10 years old. It causes parallel universes to start zigging in and out of each other. And what happens with the ripple effect, if this is a ripple effect, it means that it's only going to speed up. A ripple effect normally only gets worse. That's what normally happens. It means that they try to manipulate the timeline. They try to keep you in your timeline. They try to go back in the past and change something, which means they try to go back in the past, manipulate the timeline where you're still in your same timeline and change something, but to keep your memory the same. In turn, when they try to do that, it causes a ripple effect where the parallel universes start moving by themselves into each other. I hope you know what I'm saying? They're not doing it no more, if that's what they did. Now, if they accidentally shifted us, it could also cause residue. There could be residue that has happened to follow. One guy had an interesting take on it. He said that this has been going on for a while. We've been jumping back and forth. So what could be happening is, like, if a writer, or when you see the residue, it could have been someone that jumped, didn't realize they jumped. They wrote an article on something like Interview with a Vampire, right? And then they didn't realize they jumped. So when they jumped here, they wrote about what they knew, and it happens to form into this reality. That could be another possibility. CERN's logo is 666. That's the mark of the devil. The Bible is creepier here in this universe. Popular study says when people are possessed by demons, or when there's an alien abduction and they cry out for Jesus Christ, it automatically stops. Which means they both go hand in hand. The people that run the world are Luciferians. They believe in the devil. So if the alien abductions are demonic in nature, which it seems like they are because if people cry out for Christ, it stops. It makes sense why they would try to eventually get Christ out of the schools, get him out of the, get the Bible out of our world, to make room for an antichrist, the son of the devil, to rise up and get hold of the world. Because if the antichrist is going to be part fallen angel like Lucifer, if it's Lucifer's son, he would have the same attributes as Lucifer, as in the fallen angelic angel part. He'll be part human, part Lucifer. The Lucifer part of him will be angelic. You won't be able to see that part. It's in a different dimension. So he'll be in this dimension with us, but part of him will be also in fourth and fifth dimension. Which means if you had the power of Christ, you would be able to damage him to a point. The angelic part always flees. When there's an alien abduction, that's angelic. When there's a demonic possession, that's angelic. People cry out for Christ, it always stops. That's why they have to get Christ out. Because they're going to be shooting frequencies that are like vibration harmonics mixed with angelic properties, and it's going to cause, I believe, a giant hologram delusion. I mean, he'll be able to do all kinds of miracles that are just scientifically sound using harmonics, vibrations. Well, that's why you have to get close to Jesus, because the Bible says that in the very end times, which we are entering, a lot of stuff in Revelations has already passed. It says that if you're with Christ, the plagues are going to pass you by. You're going to escape from the plagues. You're going to escape from the locusts that come out of the parallel shift transfer, because it talks about the same locusts coming out of the I'm sure you heard about the Apollyo. In the Bible it says they opened up the hole in Apollyo and let some bad stuff come through, also locusts. Well, CERN is on the land of Apollyo, so that locust, whatever that represents, is going to be horrible. It's going to sting evil people for 5.5 months. And evil, it means as anyone that does not have the mark of God on their forehead. So it sounds like in the very end of the tribulation, according to the Bible, that people that aren't with Christ are going to be punished, and the people that are with Christ are going to suddenly have protection. That's what it says in the Bible. And then Christ will return, him and trillions of angels. The glory is going to be so bright that the earth catches on fire, along with everybody that isn't saved. And people that are saved, that believe in Christ, will get brand new bodies, and they'll go up to the sky to meet Christ in the air, and then they fly off up into heaven. And the brand new body part is interesting, because for those of us in the Mandela effect that have transferred over to these brand new bodies, new rib cage, new skull, your conscience, your essence has traveled over into this new body, a physical body, but it's your essence that has moved, not your body. So when you get a new body with Christ, it'll be the same thing. Your essence will jump now into a better body. This next body that we get is going to have more dimensions to it. You're going to be able to move with thought. You'll be able to move across the galaxy with just thought. You'll never die. You'll never know pain again. It's going to be a glorified body through Christ. You need to get right with Christ, because we are in the last days. I believe we have around 3 to 7 years left at the most. Thanks for watching.